So dear students, here in this video we are going to do some problem solving on concepts discussed in previous video of relative motion. All those students who are directly making notes from this video are advised to make notes from the previous video, where concepts of speed of approach and speed of separation were discussed. Only then this video will be more useful. So dear students, here we go. The situation here is like this, and let us see it completely. So what is it? Three particles A, B and C are at vertices of an equilateral triangle of side A. So this is quite visible here. At time t equal to 0, all particles start moving with constant speed u each in such a way that at all times A follows B, B follows C and C follows A. What is the meaning of A follows B? The point is A maintains direction of its velocity vector towards B, right? So velocity vector of A will be towards B at all times. This is the point. And similarly B follows C and C follows A. Now what is it that we need to find or we need to show? First part, show that the particles will meet at the center of the figure. Here in this case, centroid of the triangle. If at time t equal to t0, the particles meet, we need to find t0, the time after which these particles will meet. See dear students, this situation is very important for IIT JEE Advanced. See, let us try to analyze this. Initially particles are here at A, B and C. They start moving with velocity u, u and u like this. Now see, after very small time, say after 1 millisecond, after very small time, this particle will reach somewhere here, and this particle B will reach somewhere here, and this particle C will reach somewhere here. So what will happen? This situation will transform into some other situation. See, which situation? Something like this. This situation, see, A will reach here, B will reach here, C will reach here, right? So on reaching this point, A will be following B. Now B is here, so A will be moving. A will not be moving along this line. A will be moving along new line because B is here for a very small time. So A reaches somewhere here. Similarly, B will reach somewhere here following this C, and C will reach somewhere here following A, right? So this situation will transform into something like this. See, transformation from this to this is the logic. It is the point. Dear students, focus. This is the logic. Focus. What is it? So A reaches here, B reaches here and C reaches here. And because A is here, so A follows B. In very small time, let us say 1 millisecond, A reaches further here, B reaches further here and C reaches further here, right? So on reaching at this point, A will not be moving along this line, no, because on reaching this point, B has reached this point, so A will be changing its direction, something like this. In this direction, A will be moving for small time. So can we understand it like this now? Now it is very much clear. Dear students, focus, it is very important. So A started off from here. So it has reached here. It has reached, B has reached here. C has reached here like this. Now we are getting the trend, what is happening. That means A is moving along this curve. B is moving along this curve. And C is moving along this curve. And due to symmetry considerations, all the particles will meet here, somewhere here at the center of the figure, centroid of the triangle. So this thing is shown in this figure. I've drawn it for you. All the particles are meeting here at this point. A follows this curve, B follows this curve, and C follows this curve. All the particles are meeting at the center of the figure, at the centroid of the triangle. What is most important thing here is, see, dear students, at all times, all the particles are at vertices of equilateral triangle, some equilateral triangle. Let us try to see it this way. See, let us put finger on this particle, and this particle. So the three particles were like this. It is like 1, 2, 3. So when three particles are like this, so they are moving this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, and they meet at the center of the figure. So they are moving 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. So basically the particles are always at the equilateral triangle. This initial one, or after some time like this, or after some more time like this. So this equilateral triangle is becoming small and it is rotating. And like this, after rotation of this triangle converges into a point and they finally reach here at the center of the figure. So I have written it for you. It is very, very important. Dear students, focus. So at all times the particles remain at the vertices of some equilateral triangle. As time passes, the equilateral triangle becomes small and the triangle rotates. And finally the equilateral triangle collapses into a point. The point where the particles meet. What is this point? This is the point. The triangle becomes small, it rotates, and it collapses into a point where the particles meet. This section, this slide, you can repeat this video to get 100% clarity on this concept. It is very important. Let us move forward on the second part. In second part, we need to find T0. So here concepts of previous video are being applicable, because speed of approach and speed of separation we are going to apply. Dear students, focus. See, at time t equal to 0, A moves like this and B moves like this. So angle is 60. We can make components u cos 60 and u sin 60. Sine component is not useful. Why not useful? Refer previous video, it has been discussed. It is very important point. So speed of approach between A and B is what? U plus u cos 60. So what is the speed of approach between A and B? It is u plus u cos 60, which is u plus u by 2, 3u by 2. So speed of approach between the two is 3u by 2. And initial separation between A and B was A, and constant speed of approach is 3u by 2. So A upon 3u by 2, it becomes 2a by 3u. So T0 equal to 2a by 3u is our final result. But in all these calculations, most important part is this. What is, how we have written this? See, what is it? This is initial separation between A and B, which is A. Initial separation between A and B was A, right? And divided by constant rate of decrease in separation. This constant rate of decrease in separation is nothing but, here in this case, speed of approach, this 3u by 2. So this upon this 2a by 3u. After this time, these particles will meet. Here one more thing is very important, dear students. In all this situation, what A will be saying? Focus, this coming statement is very important. A will be saying that, see, I am at rest. And B is coming towards me with this speed 3u by 2. So A says, look, I am at rest only. It is the B which is moving with 3u by 2 speed, and initially B was at a distance of A from me, and at constant speed 3u by 2 B is coming towards me, and therefore A upon 3u by 2, after this much of time B hits me. This is what A is saying. And the person who is watching this event, suppose we are watching it as third person, we are watching this entire event, so we will say that no, A, B, C, they all hit each other here at the center, right, after this much of time, right? So this is the relative motion. Dear students, this point is very, very clear, but whenever I discuss this point in class, it reminds me about a person, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dear students, this situation, A follows B, like it is happening in this situation. It reminds me about Dr. Kalam, the former president of India and very renowned scientist of the world. He made missiles. There are various technologies used in missiles so that they follow the target. The target is usually the enemy fighting plane. That is, they maintain their velocity vector towards fighting plane. If the plane make zigzag path to be safe or to escape, the missile follows accordingly and hits the plane, right? So here in this figure, let us suppose this is the enemy plane and this is the missile fired. So if this plane goes straight, the missile will go, this missile follows the plane, and if plane takes this path, the missile will follow it, and if plane takes this zigzag path also, then missile will follow and it will hit somewhere here, collision happens, right? So you can be a great scientist like him, so keep working for it. Now dear students, the way we solved the regular figure, the equilateral triangle, can we do it for a square? That means 4 particles, A, B, C and D. It is absolutely similar situation, side is A. So the way it happened for a triangle, can we say it this way, that A will be moving something like this, B will be moving something like this, C like this, D like this, because A follows B, B follows C and so on. It is the absolute same situation for square. Can we similarly say that this thing will happen, right? Video is a little fast. It is advisable that you repeat this video 2-3 times. So these particles will meet, they will hit each other here. All the particles will be at vertices of some square. Video is a little fast, dear students, please repeat it. So for square, U and U like this, can we write speed of approach? Speed of approach will be U plus U cos 90. This is previous video. So U plus U cos, this component is not useful. U plus U cos 90 we can write. So it is U. So what is time? A upon U. What is A? Initial separation. What is U? The speed of approach. Constant rate of decrease in separation. This is final result. It is important. One more thing we can do quickly is this. It is a little fast. Please have focus. Same thing we are doing for regular hexagon. That means there are 6 particles now, right? And A follows B, B follows C and so very on. Now it is very clear to us. Can we directly draw this figure? I have drawn it for you. So the particles will be on regular hexagon and it will be rotating. They will meet here. What is speed of approach in this case? It is U minus U cos 60. This concept is important. Previous videos concept it is. You can refer to previous video. U minus U cos 60. U minus U by 2, U by 2. So speed of approach here is U by 2. It is a little fast. You can repeat it. Time is A upon U by 2. So 2A by U is final result. Our result is this. This is final result. This step is important. What is A? Initial separation, and U by 2 constant rate of decrease in separation, right? So dear students, one small announcement is there. There is an announcement for students who have completed the full syllabus for JEE Advanced. Revision problem full syllabus for JEE Advanced will be coming in next 24 hours. Follow the complete video chain to get a grip over what exactly IIT professors want. Happy learning, dear students.